It's just so refreshing. It's literally so refreshing. Ah. It's time for a little rose water. So, a lot of people have asked me what to do with it, what can I do, how can I use it? The best way to use it is through a syrup. By making the syrup, you can add it to things as you go, and then you can add that flavor of rose water. Now you may ask, why aren't you adding your rose water right away? Because then the floral flavor will get cooked out, and you'll know it's ready when the sugar has dissolved in the water. And I'm using today an Al-Wadi rose water. This is the rose water I grew up with outside of what my grandfather used to make. If you've never smelled this before, this is the time to smell this. It's crazy how intense it is. So I'm not measuring as always, I never measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And right away you start smelling it. I'm saying like literally right away you start smelling it. If you cook the rose water down a lot with the syrup, you're gonna lose the flavor of it. So you kind of want to turn it off right after you drop it in there. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And now I'm gonna put it into a bowl and I'm gonna let it cool before storing it in the fridge. Again, you can add like a little tablespoon of this to your tea and it will sweeten your tea, but also give it a little rosy flavor. You can add it to your drinks, desserts, add it on top of your cakes. So many different ways to use this rosy simple syrup. So now we're gonna make a spiked rosewater lemonade. Do not, I repeat, do not use any of that real lemon bullshit in the bottle. This is what's gonna make your lemonade so delicious. And I'm gonna pour our vodka. I'm using Super Gay vodka. Love this stuff, made by Aaron and Tim in upstate New York. Some people are gonna be like, wow, I can't taste the vodka this. Wow, is there vodka in here? I can't taste it. It's because everything else is so powerful in here, so you won't taste the vodka as much. So if they want, they can add a bit of vodka into their glass, but I say skip that. And what we're gonna do is finish it off with a little bit more fresh rose water at the ends. All right, so it's time to serve up this lemonade. I'm gonna act like somebody's here with me, even though nobody is. Why are we doing the ice on the side is so we are not diluting the drink. And then that way, if you don't finish drinking it all, you throw a lid on this and throw it in the fridge, it's obviously gonna stay fine overnight. What I like to do is to garnish this off with a little bit of rose petals. Now, if you can't get your hands on these, no big deal. I just think it's such a nice little touch. So delicious, perfectly sweet. It's just so refreshing. It's literally so refreshing. Ah. When people are making their own drink, they can pour it into their glass, taste it. If they want to add more simple syrup to it, they can. If they want more vodka, they can. If they want more water or bubbly, they can as well. So what's great about this drink is that you can make it your own and your friends can make it their own. Okay, y'all, keep it zesty. Don't ever forget. One of our newer, most popular meze dips is our rosy ricotta. And a lot of people have been asking me how we make it. This is yet another simple, easy, fast recipe for you. And the fat from the olive oil is gonna make this come together, and the floral notes from the rose water is gonna really set this ricotta into a whole new dimension. We're using honey, not another sweetener, because I think honey just brings this all together. It really, really like glues this ricotta together and makes it so delicious. And I mean, honey and ricotta, I mean, that just sounds like a match made in heaven. Drizzle a little bit of more honey on top, just for a little bit more color. Toasted sesame seeds have a nutty flavor to them, and they're so crunchy when they're toasted. And add that right on top. I think a great way to eat this is just with some fruit. I know this is a little bit childish, but what I'm gonna do is put a little raspberry on my finger, dip this right into the ricotta. Yum. It's very rosy. It's very cheesy. It's sweet. It's so good with fruit. Talk about a simple yet delicious quick cheese to add to your cheese board, to add on top of pancakes, to add into your cakes, whatever you want to do with it. This is absolutely delicious. I know people that come to the store that tell me that they eat it by the spoonful. It's that good. Again, simple, fast, quick, easy, and only like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. One of them is salt, so that doesn't even count. So 4 ingredients, that's all. That's it, we've got our rosy ricotta. Enjoy, you guys.